great.
So for due diligence, I think there's several steps. First, just understanding what real estate entails when you're going to start get involved with investing, and understanding the tax advantages, the appreciation, depreciation, and some of the associated tasks, whether it's going to be you or you're going to delegate it out, such as record keeping and reporting the taxes at the end of the year, and having a basic understanding of what that entails. And then once you solidify, answer all those questions, yes, I can do this. This is passive, relatively passive, and then you move forward with real estate. And then you pick a team. You come to do a few seminars, get on Real Wealth website. Watch some of the recorded webinars there, and just do a comparative analysis. Look at some of the different teams speaking, and you'll if you're not sure about this one, and compare to two or three others, and just from there solidify who you want to work with. But pretty much make sure that it's somebody that you can see yourself working with long term, and being able to pick up the phone and get your questions answered. And once you've got to that point, I think that's a good starting point.
So just remember, investing is not about sticks and bricks, it's about people. So who you pick is important. It's almost as important as if you're going to pick a mate. Because this person you're going to be married to for the life of your investment. So you better like this person. And liking the numbers is one thing, but those numbers could change. And you have a relationship that's going to hold that together. From the due diligence standpoint, we took a lot of time, although it looks like it was very quick. I was like drinking through a fire hose. My wife was feeding me so much information so fast. I come home and she was just... It was brutal. It really was. I think I got a degree in getting beat up. I don't know. We had a lot of passionate conversations about what we did want to do, what we were comfortable with, what we weren't comfortable with. But we didn't invest until we were both on the same playing field. We had to agree, because this is an investment we had to agree with. From the time we started, we knew nothing in December. And by June, we were buying 6 houses. But just because that time frame looks short to you, we probably condensed about a year's worth of due diligence into that period of time. So don't feel in a rush. Make sure you feel comfortable. We were comfortable. Also, know what you're investing in. So there is one, Kathy, you said something. You said you're investing in real estate. You're not investing in a commodity unless you're investing in North Dakota, because then you're investing in oil. Right? Because that's the oil industry. That's all there is. So guess what? When the oil industry goes down, I hope you're ready for the storm. And that's why we have to do our due diligence. That's why we have our reserves. Because at the end of after the end of every storm, there's what? There's calm. There's sunshine. But you got to get through the storm. And that happened during when the market fell apart in 2008, right? Those people who wrote it out and figured out how to make things happen in 2011 were pretty happy, weren't they? So we're not playing checkers, we're playing chess. You got to look past your nose. You got to look past today's ROI. You got to look past where you are today and where you're going. That's what a strategy is. And I'm all about strategy. I'm all big time a big picture guy, as she'll tell you. And she's definitely the detail that pulls me back in and says, wait a minute, they're a killer. So,
but Wayne, so North Dakota, that's gone well.
It has gone well, but prices have dropped. So
right.
If your workers can't afford to pay rent, what do? What's your strategy? What's your countermeasure? Well, if you can't afford, you can ride it all the way to the bottom if you want, just not move your prices, or
drop the price.
Drop the prices, because there's so much margin in those properties when you purchase them. They're still cash flowing. They're not, ridiculous anymore. But that's okay.
But they're still pretty good, and dropping the price by $100 or $200 a month is better than having 2 months vacancy while you hold firm on principal and lose way more.
That's right. So we're real estate investors. We're not, we need to have a strategy on what feels good, and when things go bad, you better have a strategy. And if you don't have one, you need to be able to get with your people, scratch your head, and you know who came up with the idea of dropping